So a friend of mine yesterday posted a really good story about evolving out of the situation you're in, but through rapid skill acquisition, gain the skills and then evolve out. If you don't know who I am, my name is Matt Petruso. I own an insurance agency, I own a real estate investment company, and I create a life completely on my terms, and I have complete financial freedom to do whatever I want, whenever I want, with whoever I want. And if you're interested in learning how to do so, stick with me, and I'm going to share with you a vital, important piece that most people do not take the time to even think about or take the time to actually do, more importantly, right? So this was vitally important for me because in my story, I was a door-to-door salesman for many years, and it's very easy and very easy and comforting to kind of start to see success in something and then just keep doing that thing. And then, yeah, you make a little bit more money, but was that really the intention of your life, is just to work more and more and more just to make more and more money, and that's it? And then you never really evolve past that one thing, that one skill that you acquired. And I saw this firsthand from my father. My father was a phenomenal door-to-door salesman, but it became his identity, and that's all he ever did. He never wanted to evolve past that. He never wanted to be anything more than just that salesman. So he basically, until the day that he passed, was still doing the same thing every day. He was going out, working, making money, but just knocking on doors. I knew that's not what I wanted for my life. I wanted to evolve out of that eventually. So for instance, my story was I worked for another company for about 5 years, and I got the skill of knocking on doors and sales, but I was like, well, I don't want to continue to just make, door-to-door sales for the rest of my life. So I evolved out and I started my own insurance agency, and then I continued to, acquire clients, knock on doors until I built a book of business, and then I evolved out into hiring other agents to do the same thing, and then I can make money off of their sales and teach them how to be successful as well. But then, I evolved beyond that, and I wanted to invest into real estate. So I was investing in real estate at the time, and I was doing the work. I was, fixing up the properties. I was doing all of the little details to learn how to fix a toilet, to, put in flooring. I was learning all of these skills, right? But then I evolved out of it. I know I don't do that stuff anymore unless I want to, right? I have the skill, but then when you acquire a new skill, you then know how to delegate it out when it becomes not something you want to do anymore. If you acquire a skill, you don't have to be like the absolute best at everything. All you have to do is be good at something, acquire that skill, and then learn whether you enjoy doing that skill, and you will continue to get paid well appropriately for that skill. And what is now more important to you? Was it your time? Is it doing the thing? Is it spending time with your family? Is it spending time traveling the world? Whatever it may be, you now have the skills to acquire money. You have the skill and knowledge to delegate that task out to whoever it may be. But when you understand what the skill is and what it requires of you, you now have the choice to say, I want to do that thing and make the money, or I want to allocate my time and energy elsewhere, and now I can delegate that service or whatever skill may be out to somebody else, because your time now becomes more valuable. You evolve out and do more and more skills, and the more skills that you acquire, the more stacking that happens, right? Whether it's, obviously financially, it's important to have a lot of different skills, especially if you start a business as an entrepreneur. You have to learn accounting, you have to learn sales, you have to learn marketing, you have to learn service, you have to learn operations. You have to learn a lot of these skills that normally you would only learn one of these skills in a job, and then that is all you're good at, right? You just become that thing, and you're just a great, accounting person. But I'm good at accounting, I'm good at sales, I'm good at marketing, I'm good at many different skills, but I don't have to do all those skills because I've acquired them and now I can delegate them out. So it's important for you to acquire all of the skills that are, interesting to you and necessary to make money, to live a good life. And once you've acquired the skill, then you can delegate it out appropriately. People try and delegate things out too soon. If you delegate something out and you have not even acquired the skill yet, then you know that, well, you don't know if you're going to be taken advantage of. Somebody 100% can take advantage of you if you do not understand what you're actually delegating out. I had a friend once tell me that he basically delegated out an app to be made for his business, and he didn't know what the app, how to delegate, how to make an app, how to program an app, how to code an app, any of that stuff. So he just said, oh, you go do it. And it took way longer than he expected. The guy basically took advantage of him. He charged him way too much money, and he now found out after learning this skill, even just like the bare minimum of the skill, that it should have taken a half that time, cost about a quarter of what he charged him, and it would have saved him months of headache and a lot of money just by learning the basic skills of something. You don't have to become an expert at everything, but you do have to acquire enough knowledge and skill in a certain degree that you either can choose to get better at it and you enjoy doing it, or you know how to delegate it out. So it's very important to evolve out of the skills, because there are many skills to learn, but you do not have to learn everything about everything, but you do need to know a little bit about everything. Okay? So hopefully this was helpful. If it was, like, comment, subscribe, follow me over on Instagram, MOVMATT, and I will talk to you on the next video. Peace.